So, I, or hello, welcome. This is a speed draw made by yours truly, and I just wanted to see if I could do it. So, these two characters have been graciously suggested to me by my wonderful friend Diddles, and it's been a suggestion for a while. It is the high school I went to and my rival high school personified as anime girls. And I think I prolonged it because anime is just such an umbrella term. It could be anything. In my mind, it was like fantasy, but in the end, I went with a very by the books definition of anime. So I got the post from him as well. He said back to back, arms folded, but I decided to just go with one. And here I'm doing some eye study. I was never really good at doing anime eyes, which is also why I prolonged it. But I actually really liked how these eyes came out, and her hair as well. The girl I first drew just came out very well, I think. And the second girl, you see, I struggle a lot with. I think I should have kept it there, but I don't end up. I think I futz with her a little bit more, and then I go somewhere else. Yeah, I focus on a different part of the piece. All that shiny, flashy stuff going on the bottom there was me looking up reference, and so now I got the heads down, and I just working on some hair. I think I take a break here, and this is where I noticed the fatal flaw of her. Her chest is much too pronounced or out there, so I have to fix it. I actually end up overshotting it here, which I have to fix again, but we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. And then this part's pretty easy for me. I am always pretty good at doing line work. And then whenever it comes to like coloring and actually finishing it, I can never do that. And so I'm going out with like a basic outfit here. I fix her chest just a little bit, but I think I go there and fix it a little bit more. Yeah, so this part's pretty easy for me. I think I got this part done in a pretty short amount of time. Actually, this whole thing is sped up like 500, 400 times because it took me. Hold on, I'm gonna put my dog down. It's gonna be kind of loud. Yeah, it's gonna be because it took me so long. It's 400 times speed. I take another break. It's 400 times speed because it took me almost 8 hours to do this. Which, when you see the final thing, you're like, this shouldn't have taken me 8 hours. And I agree with you. I am just very, very slow at completing art, which is why I'm doing this. I really wanted to get faster at this. I remember putting a 30 minute timer for this drawing, and I didn't finish until like, oh god, I don't, or what I finished in that 30-minute timer was like the roughs and maybe the first face on the right. And so I changed her hair. It was just like a rough idea of hair. I really like the one on the left's just gesturing and hands. I think I did pretty good on that. And then I fix her hair here. Like I said before, the one on the right is my high school, or the embodiment of it, and the one on the left is the rival high school, who absolutely kicked my high school's ass every fucking football season. But water under the bridge, I guess. And I end up with this hair. But it's fun to imagine them as like, oh, we hate each other, but maybe like enemies to lovers or enemies to friends, unlikely friends. You know what I mean? Maybe like a Brady Bunch, not Brady Bunch. What is it? Breakfast Club type bullshit. And so I fix her hair a little bit. I'm never fully happy with the head on the girl on the right here, and you see me messing with it right now because I say right and left like it matters because I flip it so damn much. Now I'm doing colors. This one actually was a lot easier for me, surprisingly, because I'm usually pretty shit at the colors, and I'm trying to figure out the colors here, but I'm like, oh wait, these colors exist, so why don't I just rip it off of the high school? And so I do, and then this is me just flattening it all out. I used to get really anal with it, with coloring, and I think that's why I strayed so far away from doing it, is because like I was like, oh, you gotta do this and you gotta fill all the lines, but I've been watching other people in their process, and they just bulk it all in and then they erase everything, so they don't have to worry about getting it right the first time. And it does take a minute, and I will credit myself, like it shouldn't be fast, unless you're like really good at it. Um, so I'm not too uh, bad on myself with that, and that's where I think I end that session. And this was done over the course of multiple days. I think I started on the 20. No, I started on the 18th of April, and I just got finished today, the 25th. So a good 7 days. But I wasn't drawing every single day. I probably would have gotten it done by probably the 21st if I had been more dedicated to it. I probably could have gotten this done in one day. Really, I fuck with her eyes a lot. I don't think I go with this color actually. I like her eyes, the blue eyes. I think I did those really well. Maybe I should have stayed with that color, but I just erase it, go with a hard red like I did with the hard blue. And it's not bad, but it's okay. And then I fix in the shadows here on the clothing, and then I go in and I do it on the skin. But something that I noticed well after I did it all was that they look so dead, like they're standing under the fluorescent light of Kmart. And I do it again, as you can see, but I still fuck it up. Like I'm still like, this isn't right. And here's going to be a nice change here once it gets to it, is that I'm going to, I'm fixing it all, and then I'm like, oh, this is wrong. Let me fix these shadows. And so with making it more pink, their base color is like you're seeing them in the light, and then the shadow would be their actual skin color. So it makes them look a little more like alive instead of just kind of like zombies, basically. I really like the shading I did on her hand there. I tried to go with abs, but I just couldn't block them in. And then it would be more like painterly and with the hard line art. And I just was like, let me just make it all smooth. And maybe next time I'll try and do a more blended in look. And so now I'm done with the subject, and now I'm going on to the background. And I try to make it like, oh, it's high school. They'll be at high school. But it's so fucking long. It's so damn long. I don't go with any of this. I'm just like, oh, it'll be like lockers in a hallway. And I'm just like, fuck it. And so I try to do this weird ass background where it's like dots and lights and shit. But I'm like, no. And I try to push the dots real hard. Dot, 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 dot. I'm like, I don't go with any of those dots. I fix her face. I don't know. It was just really bothering me. And then I try to fix her eye here, but that's the thing. I was too zoomed in, so everything was just a pixelated mess. I think I need to or too zoomed out, I mean. I think I need to bring the focus more to the image next time, because this is a very far away shot of them. And so then I just was like, well, red and blue make purple, so I just gave them a nice purple background, and then did if you had them as a sticker, it's not really that clean. I think I did this maybe in 30 minutes. I just wanted to get it done with. And then here I accidentally rotate the canvas, and I don't know how to do that, so I had to look it up, and I fix it, and that's it. And you'll see it nice and full out, and here it is. That's I think I named it Rivalry. And this was really, really fun to do. I never really tried to do anything like this, and this was really a challenge for me, definitely. And I hope to do more in the future. And if you like it, I hope you watch it. But yeah, that's it. I hope you liked it, and bye.